He hails from New Jersey. I'm going to say originally from Camden, because he talks about going to Philadelphia a lot. So that's just across the river. But in any case, he's a priest of the
Metuchen.
Metuchen diocese.
Nobody's ever heard of Metuchen.
I've heard of it.
And he's a canon lawyer. He has been on a tribunal judge for over 20 years, or at least 20 years. He's also got his PhD in moral theology, or some kind of theology.
One of those things.
And he currently teaches over in Baltimore, but he can tell you how to correctly say it, Baltimore, in Baldwin Park at St. Mary's Seminary. He was referred to me by somebody I know over there, that, and we are glad to have him. So I'm going to sit over here behind him because he's got a lot of handouts, and that way I can hand them out when he tells me which one to do first and stuff like that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me just get a fix on the group. How many folks work in family life ministry? Wow. How many people work in other church-related ministry, not family life? How many people find themselves here because of their own personal situation of separation or divorce? Okay, thank you. As Suzanne told you, my name is David Fulton. I'm priest of the Diocese of Metuchen, and I grew up not in Camden, but actually in the leafy suburbs of Philadelphia.
I'm a Philly guy, so you know.
The city?
Yeah, Germantown.
I grew up in Delaware County,
There you go.
and now I live when I get there, Wynwood, which is a great leafy suburb. Here's a rule about the Jesuits. It's a cautionary tale. If you're ever in close proximity with a Jesuit, put on a tinfoil hat, because they get inside your head, they eat your brains. And I went to a Jesuit high school in Philadelphia. We graduated 197 from our class in 1959. You can do the math. And out of our class of 197, 19 entered the society. And 4 of us entered the diocesan clergy. So I made my application to the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, where I lived, and to its seminary, St. Charles Borromeo. And they wouldn't take me. Because my parents were not married by a priest. My father had been previously married. My mother was the second of his brides, and they wouldn't take me as a seminarian. So I joined the Diocese of Trenton, was ordained for the Diocese of Trenton in 1967. In 1982, Trenton was whacked in half, and this new diocese called Metuchen was formed. Great split. Trenton got the state parks, Metuchen got the industrial parks. And 5 years ago, after serving in one little parish, the same parish for 24 years, I woke up one morning, hey, you're 70, you're going to be 71 pretty soon. So I retired from parish priest ministry, and I was doing part-time work at St. Mary's Seminary, teaching both canon law and moral theology, and now I'm full-time there, teaching moral theology, and also I direct priest programs in a thing called the Center for Continuing Formation at St. Mary's Seminary. I have this theory about, and I see it in the front of your kind of little handout, about God writing straight with crooked lines. That's St. Augustine said that. In my case, I understand that. Had I been ordained for the diocese, the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, I'm not sure if I would have survived. The hyper-clericalism of the Philadelphia Presbytery is enormous. And had I been ordained for the Archdiocese, either I would not have survived the priesthood, or if I had, I would have been probably the pluperfect clericalist, and somebody it wouldn't be nice to know or to meet. Even though I wound up in this other diocese, I had this big rapscallion Irish family. And my Irish family was for me what a yarmulke is for a Jew.
Oh.
They tell me where I stop. You know, and how important that was in my ministry. So I have a lot of stuff here to do with you today, and I can go on forever as a talking head. But you probably have some special concerns that you would like me to talk about with you. What might some of those concerns be? What would you be interested in hearing? Steve?
So the question for me was about the process of moving from the idea that divorced folks were excommunicated to not being excommunicated.
My mommy was excommunicated as a result of the Second Council of Baltimore.
And
Whoa!
I had no idea, really, and as weird as that is, I didn't have any idea that they ever were
Yeah,
excommunicated.
it went away in 1965, actually.
Was it 65?
65.
I was going to ask if you could cite a little history on that.
Yeah, the Second Council of Baltimore said that if somebody dared to get married in front of a minister or a secular, but daring to do that was an ipso facto excommunication. So it really wasn't about divorce and remarriage, but it was about the fact that the person was in this situation, couldn't get married in the church, and they would have to get married in front of a justice of the peace or in front of a Protestant minister.
What time frame are we talking?
It's from
Approximately.
from the late 1800s
Yeah.
till the mid 1900s. I went to maybe you just stop the camera now for a second.
Really?
Yeah.